It's day 25 of the 25 days of Orville. And today we're going to talk all about things about season 3, what I want to see, what we know so far, and what's in store. Hey, this is Tom with Tom Tech Show. I've been going through this 25 days of Orville, and it really gives you a renewed respect for the people who are posting and doing things on YouTube every day, trying to maintain a regular job and maintain and get through holidays and things like that, and still being able to get in here and make videos and everything has been it is challenging, but it's fun as well. So, all right, so season 3, we already know right now. So we found out that it's not going to air until late 2020. Now this kills me. I was hoping, since the cast have been posting things on Twitter and a bunch of different clips, that like a normal TV show, when they air, right, they do writing one week. So there's a group that just writes every week, and they do write the first episode, write the second episode, write the third episode, write the fourth episode, and everybody comes with the different ideas and moves forward. Then, dovetailing off of that is the set construction. So the writers are doing their pace, and then, so the first week, the writers write episode 1. The second week, the writers are writing episode 2, and the set construction people are building episode 1. Then the third week, the writers are writing episode 3, the builders are building episode 2, and the cast is filming episode 1. Then we continue on and we add, editing and special effects after that. So usually 4 to 5 weeks, then you would get an episode. Apparently, that's not what's happening here, because if they're filming, several weeks ago, then we could potentially have had an episode at the end of January and February. We could have had all that done by then, but that's evidently not what's happening. They're doing all of this. Evidently, they're doing all of the episodes and completing all of them before they release them to Hulu. Now, whether this is going to be dropped all at once Netflix style, I don't think so. I think they're going to still release them week by week, which I kind of like. For this show, I would kind of like it, because I don't want to binge it, right? I mean, as I'll wait till after the season's over and then re-binge and go back through, right? That's what I would potentially do. I did find an article here from Den of Geek from December 22nd, a few days ago. Just that we had 2 seasons, and they're talking about it. We have a new cast member. Ann Winters is going to play somebody named Charlie Burke. I don't know if that's a knock on the fact that Star Trek's main character is named Michael. So that's really a kind of a girl's spelling of Charlie, but is that kind of a knock on that? I don't know. On the Michael Burnham name having kind of a male-ish name. I mean, normally I think men would spell it with an IE and be short for Charles, but we'll have to see once she gets on. Maybe that is what they're doing. I don't know. That's my supposition. Here it says it's not clear whether it happened, but I think we do know it's going to be probably August, September, maybe October. The sooner the better, people. Hello, let's get us Orville out there. I don't want to wait too long, right? And Seth MacFarlane made a comment here, just that the Orville's been a labor of love for him, and it's been a consumption of love for all of us fans. The interaction and the social media, interaction between fans and the cast and everything has just been amazing. To be able to have the fans be so connected to a show and still know everybody has their opinion of different things, and everyone seems to be completely respectful and loving and caring of this project, way more than seemingly the almost the evil hatefulness that comes out of Lucasfilm and just kind of the nastiness that's coming out of Star Trek nowadays. So, all right. So he does say, as my new friends at Hulu look forward to a new partnership exploring the galaxy together. As do we. As do we. So something about the season 3 episodes, Orville created a segment finally revealed that the show's episode order would be slightly smaller than season 3. We're knowing that, again, there's only 11 episodes, which I would prefer that, not to monopolize all of these actors' time, but can you just stop whatever else you're doing and just continue to make Orville episodes just all day? I mean, we'll give you the holidays off. Just don't stop making them. Okay, but it says episodes stand to get a little bit longer, expanded by 10 minutes or more in some cases. I'm hoping that they do a kind of a two-parter, but do it at one time. Like, do have one episode where high stakes, all this, just like Identity, big things happening, and they let us have all of it at the same time. So, like, an hour and a half, an hour and 45-minute episode that's almost like a movie, like of Orville. That what I would be into. To have some of them, that would be okay for cutting the episode order down if one of those episodes is, an hour and 45. Then that kind of gets you back to 12, but or 12 or 13. So what I want to see, I mean, I've explored some concepts from Star Trek in one of my other videos, and I think one thing I don't want to see really in season 3 is Ed and Kelly get together. We've explored that. We've gone through that. We know in many other TV shows that basically destroys and ruins, the dynamic of the characters, the tension and everything there. We've also taken them and had them have other separate love interests and stuff, and how that complicates their relationship. But if we had an episode where we did, just like in, the original series Deep Space Nine, the mirror universe, we could dig in and completely explore that relationship. So say instead of Ed leaving, or after he leaves, they get counseling and they get back together and actually stay married, and how that changes the universe and how that changes, the timeline. In that universe, it wouldn't affect our universe. You would have to do the whole timeline shift where they pulled the Kelly from the past and all that went bad, right? So I also think maybe we should get a little more Yaphet. I don't know what, schedules are and stuff for different actors, but I mean, Yaphet's a pretty fun character and pretty easy to do. I mean, so Norm Macdonald just has to go into a sound booth, right? He just has to go record audio. He doesn't even have to be there. He could probably just record it at home and get one of these, podcast type microphones and just record it and send it in. So I don't know. And so we've had different episodes that highlight different characters through the whole show. I mean, even Jessica Zor, her Tala, had her episode when she came on and was able to do that. Have her like more highlighted episode for each character. So I don't know if there's any. I think we're kind of good. I don't think we have to like do that, right? We can still have episodes be around different characters, but we can go off and maybe explore individual characters that just come in for one episode and then leave. Like the Next Generation used to do things where they'd run into some situation and that would bring, like, the Outrageous O'Connor would come in and do crazy things and wreak seemingly harmless havoc on the ship. So different things like that. I mean, we could definitely get into some type of political subterfuge. We've already had Kalon And we've had Krill come in and disguise themselves on the ship. Maybe we can have Kalon do something like that. Maybe they're, in true Cylon form. We can have some of them be human looking, and then be able to get onto the ship and be able to maybe start learning about things and trying to do things to undermine the planetary union, different things like that. That would be a good timeline that we could explore and go for several episodes up to a huge episode where there's the Kalon are still trying to take over the universe and remove everyone from the universe because they feel that they're superior intelligence and they need to expand, right? So I think that would kind of be a good timeline that we could explore. We could get us to a place where this Kalon that they devised, that's humanoid looking, that we become extremely invested in and extremely, familiar with, and then suddenly find out, boom, something, flips on us and we can't, we're stuck, No, we like the character. Oh, but they're a bad character, just like the Cylons on Battlestar Galactica. But not do everybody. I mean, pretty much everybody was a Cylon on Battlestar Galactica. It got to be kind of old flipping everybody into a Cylon, but just one. Just one that we can, new character, new somebody coming in. Okay, that would be, is that our new character, Charlie Burke? Am I already predicting the future? I don't think so. But anyway, that would be one thing I would do. So those things, I think a mirror universe to really explore some other weird relationships between Ed and Kelly, and I think a political intrigue type of thing where the Kalon are infiltrating and starting to change the planetary union and starting to do different things to break the planetary union apart, to break alliances apart. That would be, I think that would be good. I think you could carry that timeline over a few episodes, building up to something, big, where the Kalon had broken relations down between all these races and everything had split apart, and then the Kalon can come in and start attacking and trying to take things over again. All right. Well, that's day 25 and of the show that I love. The problem I had typically was, okay, I need to get ideas out of these episodes for videos. I need to do some things, and I would get into the episodes and I would just sit there watching them. And I would just continue to watch them over and over again. I'm like, oh, wait, I'm supposed to be doing a video about this. Oh, yeah. So anyway, thanks for watching this, and like, share, and subscribe the videos that I make, and that will help me out a lot. And any of your other YouTubers that have small channels that don't get the attention from the big bucks YouTube channels that are out there, like and share and subscribe theirs too. All right. Well, thanks for watching this one. Take care.